welcome to the Tyler Cheryl basketball
show. We're here to talk basketball because we both love it. We love
Every month we will come up to a new story and talking about everything.
And we like everything from the NBA to
college.
So we're going to start today with the NBA.
Yep.
Okay, since we're both wearing Sixer shirts, can you see yours?
We're going to talk about the Sixers and how we feel about Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid being injured and how the Sixers have been doing since both of them have been injured.
Right. And are they big injuries to both of them?
Yeah, they're two-star players.
They're the franchise players. So let's start with Ben Simmons. He has a very bad injury, and I think he's going to be out for the rest of the season. What do you think?
I disagree. I think he's just going to return for the playoffs.
Right, the playoffs. I'm talking about the rest of the regular season.
A game before the playoffs or a playoff.
And what about Joel Embiid?
Embiid, he's probably going to return in 2 games.
Now, do you think that they can coexist together?
I think Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid are perfectly fine together. Simmons is a good passer, and Embiid can hit turnaround jumpers. He can hit jumpers now. So maybe Ben Simmons could assist to Embiid for a little bit.
Okay, and what do you think about Brett Brown, coach?
Brett Brown? I think he should. I think he should get himself together. He should start Al Horford.
Oh, I agree with that. I think that it's very difficult for somebody to be a starter for all those years and then all of a sudden have to sit on the bench.
Yeah.
What's that do to a player's morale?
He was an all-star when he played for the Celtics, and now he's a Sixer, and Brett Brown is making him a sub.
Okay, well right now.
It's unbelievable.
But right now, with both of them out, he is a starter. But speaking about the Boston Celtics, they are on a run without Kemba Walker.
Oh, man, yeah.
He's supposed to return on Tuesday, but Tatum has been on fire.
Yeah. Tatum's had out of all the games out of his 10 of his 11 last games, he had 25 or more points.
That's right. And talk about Kemba Walker, I think that James Harden is a little upset with Kemba because he was taken before him on Team Giannis for the All-Star game.
Harden says he's the best point guard and shooter, and Giannis isn't really getting along with him.
Well, what do you think that? Do you think that it was smart to take Kemba Walker on the team for the All-Star before him?
No, I think Harden should have been on that team.
I totally agree with that.
I think you should choose a good player besides a player who's small and can pass.
I totally agree with that. And what do you think about Zion?
Well, Zion, he's breaking a record of he broke a record of he's one of the 4 people since 2000 to a teenager to start off their first 10 games with 20 or more points.
That's correct. Now, do you think with him in the lineup, the Pelicans can make a run and make the playoffs this year?
Yeah. And speaking of the Pelicans, Brandon Ingram has also been playing well.
Fabulous. I think they're all gelling together really nicely, and they also have the veteran Drew Holiday and JJ Redick.
Yeah.
Now let's move on. What about what's the favorite time coming? Starting tomorrow is the favorite month.
March Madness is one of our favorite parts of the year.
Why do we love it so much?
We love to see great competitive teams play against each other. All the best teams are in March Madness.
Right, but then you have the teams that are on the bubbles that surprise and surpass some of the better teams. That's why it's called March Madness.
Speaking of college, Maryland tonight, last time they played Michigan State, it didn't go so well, but they still won. And they're playing them tonight.
I have a feeling the
Game of
Terps,
the week.
and I think the Terps will definitely win, especially since it's on their home
Tune
court.
in tonight at 8 o'clock on ESPN to watch it.
And also, it's the NBA game of the night is the Boston Celtics
And
against the Houston Rockets. So 2 really great games. We have a great NBA game tonight and a great college game tonight.
Yep.
And who do you think is going to win the whole tournament? Do you have any idea?
In the final four, the 4 teams, I think it's gonna be Maryland, Dayton,
Dayton is one.
Duke, and Gonzaga.
Wow, you don't have Kansas in there?
Nope.
Or Baylor?
Nope.
They're the number 1 and 2 the whole time. I think I would take at least. I think I really take.
Baylor today lost to a team that's not even ranked.
Okay, but guess what? I would take Kansas now to win the whole thing.
I disagree.
Okay, well that's why we're sitting and talking, because we do disagree to agree. So this is the end of our very first show. So tune in next month, since we will be doing these monthly. So this is the end of the
first ever Tyler Cheryl basketball show. Tune in next month on March 29th. Smash that likes button. Do whatever you need to.